Okay, you saw me post a buzzbait the other day, a skipping buzzbait, and I told you I was testing some frogs to find out which one I prefer to skip with. And first up was the standard Strike King. You know, that was pretty much, you know, no big deal. I mean, you know, it's got a nice slender profile. You know, it's got the standard little kicker feet that are on the back of it and everything, and it did pretty well, and it skipped okay. It wasn't bad at all. But like I said, we're really testing a whole bunch. This is and you got some options, you know. I mean, you know, so the feet are the key. This one's got more of a wide and, you know, less resistance and just kind of little flapper feet. And, you know, that again, this is Strike King, another version of Strike King. It's the KVD, you know, version. Bass Pro Shops, you know, one of my sponsors. You know, now there's the little feet that like kick, you know, catch the water as they go. Again, a little wide on the back side of the profile, you know, but a nice narrow body. Zoom, you know, here's your zoom, you know, and again, you can, you know, this is a slender and a long profiled bait. You know, definitely I will probably trim this down a little bit and shorten it up. It's got really long legs, as you can see on it, and my concern is you know, it'll draw attention back there and they'll miss the hook. And here's the this one, you know, this is your Rage Tail version. Again, another Strike King. You know, what's nice about this one is how flat it is, but you get that thicker, wider profile. I didn't have any problem catching largemouth with it the other day, and it skipped extremely well. I mean, really well. I'll review the footage and see if I can put some examples of it, you know, skipping under the docks, and we'll go from there. Again, here's another look at the buzzbait that we're using. You know, I modified it quite a bit. I throw it on braid, and you know, it's two buzzbaits merged into one basically for the reel setup. You know, this is, you know, it's a very fast 8 to 4 to 1. This is the Ardent Summit, so it's, you know, it's a 10 ball bearing reel, pretty fast. I'm using one of my older castaways on here, 7 foot medium heavy. You got to have a soft tip. That much is an absolute must-have, but you need backbone to be able to horse that fish out from under, you know, what, you know, obviously if you're skipping, you're throwing either under something, under brush, under hanging trees, under docks. So you got to have a little backbone to get that fish back out of there. That's critical. Can't stress it enough, you know, from there. But, you know, the bottom line is, you know, you got to commit to that cast. And I'm not the world's best skipper, but it's something that this year, every year I try to focus on a technique to get better at. And this year is skipping. Being an offshore angler most of my time, you know, power fisherman, I've never had to really rely on that skip cast. But there's definitely some times and some advantages for it. And it's just one more thing that, you know, even as a seasoned angler like me, it's something that I think it's pivotal to do, is keep improving your game. And so, and while I'm doing my recovery here and not fishing any of the major stuff right now, I'm still in the recovery phase. You know, I do have some professional events later this year that you know, I will be ready for, so I'm not concerned. But just wanted to show you some of the different things that I'm testing, and I'm gonna go through the footage and see if I can't put another video on to show some of the Rage Tail skipping and some of the, you know, the stock frog that comes with the Strike King, you know, buzzbait, you know, their skipping buzzbait, you know, that comes with it. And we'll review that footage and see if we can't show you some examples of, you know, why it's important to be able to skip and whatnot. All right, so that's what's next, and that's what's in the hopper all this next couple of weeks while we rehab the elbow and get ready to go. So we'll keep leaning on this new technique and see if we can't get some of it on video. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you out there on the water.